come along with me for a overnight camping trip to Bobcat Meadow Campground. It is the day before 4th of July and I wanted to get away for even just an overnight and get some sun. So yeah, so it's about like an hour and 45 from my house to go there. And so I'm taking my normal car. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I made it to the campground. Parked here. I got everything set up. I am conveniently located right next to the bathroom, which is right in between the trees. I have my tent up. It's windy. And then it's just open land behind us, which is nice. And then the next people next to me are on the opposite side of the bathroom. Hopefully nobody comes over on my side tonight. And so far so good. It's very quiet. Okay, so far it is very quiet. The drive up here was okay. My car did okay. Just the roads were a little tore up in some places, so I had to be careful, but my car did fine. And I had a couple of holes on the way, but I'm good. But other than that, I'm gonna sit here and rest. It is very hot. It's like 90 right now, but thank God I have these beautiful oak trees around me that are going to keep me nice and cool, so I didn't have to shut up shade. That was the #1 reason why I decided to come out camping at the start of summer, was because this campground actually had trees. So I had myself again tied off with my tent to the tree because I can't seem to ever get the little stakes into the ground. It sucks. So I got my hiking hat on for extra shade, no makeup on natural today, and no campfire because it's fire season, which is always fire season here. But so there's going to be, unfortunately, no fire tonight. So I'm just going to have my solar lights keeping me company and hopefully lots of quiet. For dinner, I'm going to make camp nachos, but instead of doing them over the campfire, I'm going to be doing them with my cast iron skillet. And so I would say that's probably like one of my favorite parts about camping, is that I get to cook on like my stove and stuff. So speaking of that, I need to get my butane out of my trunk and I'm just gonna rest. There's really like, I can walk on a road, but this is a camp more for the off-roading type cars and vehicles. So this is probably gonna be more like I'm gonna kick it day and just hang out and enjoy the quiet. I brought some books and reading. If I get tired, I'm gonna just take a freaking nap because I can. Like, why not? And I'll probably, like, I think we have sun until almost 8:30. So I think I'm just gonna just lay around and relax. And on the way over, I was rooted through my ex's, like, his direction, and I just brought up some, like, feelings. I'm like, I wouldn't say like, I would say more like anger and annoyance, but I just decided, you know what, leave things in the past because no one's thinking about me. That's the one thing I've learned about life, is that when your relationship ends, like, people seem like they're super like sad about it, but in my history, like, and the people that I've been with, they have very quickly moved on from me. And so I'm like, there's no reason for me to even have a like negative thought, because it's literally been 7 months. I can't believe 7 months have been past that I have been single. Like, it really hasn't even felt that way. And I think I'm still like in recovery mode, and I am very happy and content being on my own right now because I just don't have the tolerance to deal with anyone right now. So I am gonna just take this time to just think. Like, I went to Joshua Tree to think, and I more like observed, like not really thought. I just enjoyed myself. So today there's like, I'm just gonna like be in the moment and be present, but I really need to kind of think about like the things that I need to do. And the main thing is like finances is like my top priority, and nothing else is gonna be ahead of that except for taking care of that within the next year to 18 months. And then moving on and like figuring out like what my life will look like, and all of it has to do with having like more money and stuff like that. So I actually have service out here. I'm gonna really try to unplug while I'm here and not be on social media, because I just want to enjoy the peace and quiet. That's the whole point of coming out into nature. So anywho, I'm gonna enjoy my day. I'll catch you guys around for probably dinner. Okay, dinner is ready. We're having campground nachos. So I am in my tent reading a book, Dave Ramsey, rereading this again, Total Mini Makeover. And it's starting to get dark. The campground was pretty quiet until my neighbors came in, and it has been very loud with children crying and dogs barking, but that's okay. I had my delicious dinner. Of course, I didn't eat like a whole ton of it, but my nachos were bomb, and I'm just going to take the rest home. And so I'm just going to read, and then if I'm really bored, I actually have Signal, so I might watch some shows tonight. But yeah, and journal. I think that's about it. Today I've just been staying in the shade and trying to stay cool, and it's supposed to get around 50, which is like perfect. I'm super stoked about that. So I am again avoiding going to the bathroom, even though the ranger park guys came by and just checked the bathroom, so it's probably a good time. But yeah, today it's like I just want to get rest. You know, I just want to chill out and do absolutely nothing. There is nothing wrong with doing nothing sometimes. So that's the plan. I also got some snacks. I am allowing myself to have some snickerdoodles today that I got from Trader Joe's, and I haven't had those since like December. So I'm gonna have a little bite of that. I need to get my lights up and my windows up in my car. But yeah, hopefully my solar lights, they are charged, and then I'm just gonna hang out here, read as much as I can, eventually use the restroom, and then do some journaling. And then once it gets dark, and if I get bored and all that great stuff, I will go to sleep at some point, but probably not until like 11 or midnight. And then I have to be out of here at 10 in the morning, but I'm sure I'm gonna get an early wake-up call from people just up and moving around and their motor vehicles going by. So I will roll out. I could have stayed 2 days, but I'm actually glad that I did not, for the simple fact that it's just a little bit loud. So at least I can get 2 days of peace and quiet at home. Okay guys, good morning. I'm getting ready to pack up and leave. Last night, I got a little bit of sleep. I woke up like 2 or 3 times last night. Well, number one, I fell asleep to I Love Lucy, and I woke up when it turned off. And then I think I just like heard like the leaves falling last night, and it just sounded like somebody was walking by. So I woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I woke up again at like 3 in the morning, and I just looked outside and I'm like, it's still not morning yet. It was just like a super long night. And then I woke up again, I think at like 5, and that's when everyone started kind of getting up and moving around. So anyways, I'm gonna get ready to go. Shouldn't take me long to pack up. My tent is awesome. It's kept everything out with exception to one ant, which is really good because I'm literally on like an ant hill right now, and one moth. So we're gonna pack up. I look terrible this morning. I don't know what's going on with my eyes, but yeah, maybe I need to wipe my eyes. I don't know what's going on here. But anyways, I'm gonna go home and shower, but I just wiped up a little bit, and yeah, so it's probably only gonna take me like maybe 15 minutes to pack up, and then I'm gonna head back down and go back home.